video, we're going to be talking about how to get your tiles straight on your walls for your shower and make sure that they are perfect on your cuts and you don't have tiny little cuts on the end where it'll look like crap. Anyways, get you two straight pieces. You can use trim or whatever you think is 100% straight, and you're going to use those as a ledger board. That's your first thing. So you're going to go left and right. Make sure you got a level, because it must be leveled in the center. If it's not leveled, your tile is going to look all crooked. That's the number one thing. Take a lot of measurements. I got my measuring tape going from here to here. I added Schluter trim, and I've got it already tacked onto the wall. Also, make sure to account for when you tile, if you're going to start yours on the floor and just trim it from the bottom. I've raised mine up and made a little tiny space for the grout and then the space for the tile to tuck underneath when I go to tile. If I'm slightly over, I could always trim it from the bottom, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to be right on point. Okay, take measurements from if you're going to be using the Schluter trim, take a measurement from here to here. Take a measurement from the top. Before you screw it in, take your leveling bar, put it up against it, and make sure that it's level. Also, if you got a long tile like this, you're going to want to put them in thirds. What that means is that if this tile is here, this tile would go, sorry, let me back my camera up, right here, and the next one over here, and so on. Like a brick pattern, but not so much in the center. Reason being is, a lot of people don't know this. If you do that, if you don't do that, you're gonna have lippage. You're gonna have a little bump because these are not 100% straight. And what that does in thirds is hides that. And a good way to get a pattern, how I got my 3 lines that you can see that I've put, and if you're gonna be using red guard, most of the line powder, most people have red, but they also make a black, just so you know. So that's why I got the black lines there. I've actually used it and snapped my 3 lines that I need, going up and down to the wall. Again, just because you snapped it doesn't mean it's perfect. Take your leveling bar, put it up against every one of them, take measurements. But a good thing you're gonna wanna have here, a tool for you that you gotta make yourself, that you just can't buy, is I took a piece of paper, 2 pieces, and I taped them together, the distance of the tile. This piece of paper, it's pretty much a stencil is what it is the exact size of my tile. And I've got it in thirds where I've split this piece of paper up in 3 pieces. And this is my pattern. I can go to reference without grabbing my tile, and it tells me where the 3rd line is. So when I put this up against the wall, I was able to draw my lines out and get them up there. And if you're gonna start your tile, you're not gonna wanna start your tile in the corner. You always wanna cut your first tile. So what I did here, when I had my pattern in my thirds, what I did was I want my line to go right in the center, just in case no wall is perfect and it's off by a 1/2 inch or this way or that way. What I did to start out, I hope this makes sense to you guys when I explain it, I broke down my 3rd in half, and that's where I started my tile at, right there. So the first tile, if you understand that, I cut that in half. You're gonna cut your first tile right where this says. Let me try to hold this. So as you can see, like that's right there, and this is right here. That's where you're gonna cut it. The reason being is when you cut it, if your wall is off, it'll hide it and you won't see it if it's off by like a 1/4 inch or something like that. So that's how you're gonna start your tile. Next tile goes over here on your thirds. Also, with this pattern, what I did was, I actually know, because I'm gonna cut that first one and it's gonna start there, right? So I knew that this was my next line here, and the next tile is gonna go over here. Let me see if I can show you guys what's going on. So when I put this up against here, you see that tile right there? I'm gonna cut it right here. You don't want this ending, say, right here. If your tile ended right here, that wouldn't be good to stop your Schluter trim right here. Reason being is you're gonna have a small cut here, and again, I'm gonna repeat it, no wall is perfect. You might be a 1/4 inch off, and you'll see this ugly line going up. So being that mine's gonna land exactly right here, and the reason I keep going over it, because I want you guys to understand it. So when this original piece is gonna go over here, it's gonna have a cut here, and it will not be visible going all the way up. And the next pattern that goes up, even though they're in thirds, are all gonna fall either on the half mark, or in the center, or over right here. Okay, so it's gonna hide any lineage, and doing it in thirds is gonna have no lippage. Also, they make a tile leveling system, so your tiles are all flush and you don't have lippage, so you want to get it perfect. They make this system. These were left over from another job. I'm just going to use them, and I don't want that thin of grout line. I'm actually going with, I think it's a 1/8, and I'm going to add this in there. And what this system does is brings the tiles up flush together with this additional tool here. See, what these do is they just tuck underneath, and when it's completely dry, they just snap right out. You could snap them, they're not hard to get out or anything like that. So then you got this tool here, and once this is drying, what you do, you see how it locks into place right there? And you go and you squeeze it, and by it cranks, you hear it snapping, it's locked all the way high. So it's got these two tiles flush. So there's a lot of different ones that they make. There's one that you put in there like this, and you screw this little screw thing on that kisses up against the two tiles, bringing them together too. This is just a different system, just using all the extra pieces that I got. I don't want them to go to waste. So again, those tools are out there. I suggest you use them. Make sure you use spacers. A lot of people won't want to use spacers because they think they can eyeball it. Good luck with that. Okay, you're gonna get line. Nobody's perfect. That's all I can say. I don't care how perfect you think. Another throw some quick tips in there. When you are gonna start tiling, you don't want to get your tile all dirty. That's ready for grouting after I clean it just a little bit more. You put a piece of cardboard, something, whatever, so all your drippage and all that, because you're gonna slop stuff all over the place. Save you a lot of time for cleanup. So the reason that I started up so high for you guys that don't understand that, there's a shower pan liner back here for you beginners. You don't want to penetrate that shower pan liner that low. So what I did is start up 2 tiles high, and also make sure that, you see what's going on here, I made sure that I'm gonna have a cut no matter what on that bottom tile. So say that this tile is gonna lay right there, my next tile is gonna have a tiny little grout line, say right there, come down to about that line, which you see that's marked with the pen, and the next one is under there. Reason being, what you're gonna do is when you get to that point to cut this bottom tile right here, you flip it over, you're gonna mark that line there and that line right there, and you're gonna cut it. And when you go to put this in right here, if you do exactly what I just told you, it's gonna fit like a glove against that shower floor. All right, so cutting tile, and I'm 3 flights up. Saves me a lot of time. What I did is just put down a plastic tarp, taped it to the wall. Got my tile cutting there. I throw a lot of towels around there, and you know what? I don't have to run up and down the stairs 100,000 times. I hope this video helps you out one way or another on a little quick tip or trick. So thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up.